I never thought I'd be starting over at 50. Divorce wasn't part of the plan. The plan was to grow old together, to celebrate anniversaries with a cake neither of us could eat because of our cholesterol, to sit side by side on the porch complaining about the weather. But life has a way of throwing you into the deep end when you least expect it. And one day, after 27 years of marriage, I found myself staring at divorce papers, realizing I had no idea who I was outside of his wife. At first, I was numb. Then I was angry. Angry at him for giving up. Angry at myself for not seeing it coming. Angry at the empty house that once felt like home. The nights were the worst. I'd lie in bed staring at the ceiling, listening to the silence. No sound of him flipping through channels in the living room. No footsteps coming down the hall. Just me, alone. People told me I'd feel better with time. That I'd find myself again. But how do you find something when you don't even know what you're looking for? For years, my life had revolved around him, his job, his schedule, his needs, even my friendships, my hobbies. They were all shaped around the life we built together. And now that together was gone, one day I went grocery shopping and realized I had no idea what I actually liked to eat. I stood in the aisle staring at the shelves, and all I could think was, do I even like vanilla yogurt, or was that just his thing? It was such a stupid, simple question, but it hit me like a brick. I didn't know myself, not really, and that scared me more than the loneliness. So I started small. I bought different flavors of yogurt. I tried foods I had never eaten before. I stopped making dinners big enough for two. Then I started going on walks. Alone, not to clear my head after a fight, not because I was waiting for him to come home, just because I wanted to. One day, I walked past an art studio offering painting classes. I almost kept walking, almost convinced myself it was ridiculous. But then I thought, who's stopping me? So I signed up. At first, I felt ridiculous, a 50-year-old woman holding a paintbrush like it might bite me. But then something shifted. The more I painted, the more I let go of my fear, of my doubt, of the voice in my head that kept telling me I was too old to start over. And little by little, I started living again. Not just existing, living. I travelled. Not far, just little weekend trips. Places I had always wanted to go but never did because he didn't want to. I made new friends. Women who had been through the same thing. Women who understood what it was like to wake up one day and realise you have to rebuild yourself from the ground up. And slowly, piece by piece, I put myself back together. Not the person I was before I met him, not the wife I had been for 27 years. Someone new, someone just me. Do I still have hard days? Of course. There are still moments when I reach for my phone out of habit to text him something funny. There are still nights when the silence feels a little too loud. But you know what? I don't miss him. I miss the idea of what I thought we had. And that's okay. Because for the first time in my life, I'm not waiting for someone else to define me. I'm defining myself. And that's the most freeing thing I've ever done.